Imagine commanding a bomber capable of crossing continents, striking its target, and returning safely without enemy radar ever detecting its presence. For decades, the B-2 Spirit remained one of America's most secretive and strategically important military aircraft ever constructed. Unlike conventional bombers, survival depended not upon speed or armor, but on remaining practically invisible throughout the entire mission. This revolutionary flying wing transformed military aviation by proving stealth could become the most powerful weapon of all. Every surface, every angle, and every material was engineered to deceive sophisticated radar systems protecting the world's most heavily defended airspace. Yet building the world's most advanced stealth bomber required decades of innovation, extraordinary secrecy, and billions of dollars in investment. How does an aircraft weighing hundreds of thousands of pounds become extraordinarily difficult for powerful radar networks to detect? Today, we uncover the remarkable story behind the legendary B-2 Spirit, the invisible bomber that forever changed modern warfare. During the Cold War, increasingly sophisticated Soviet air defenses threatened the effectiveness of America's existing strategic bomber fleet. Traditional bombers relied on escort fighters, electronic jamming, and sheer numbers, but those strategies were becoming increasingly dangerous and expensive. Military planners realized the safest bomber would be one enemy defenses never detected before reaching its assigned objective. American engineers began pursuing an ambitious concept where invisibility would replace speed as the aircraft's primary defensive advantage. The objective was simple in theory yet incredibly difficult in practice: penetrate defended airspace without triggering enemy radar systems. Success would fundamentally reshape strategic bombing by allowing a single aircraft to accomplish missions previously requiring entire bomber formations. This revolutionary vision became one of the most ambitious aerospace development programs ever undertaken by the United States. The result would become the B-2 Spirit, an aircraft unlike anything the world had ever witnessed before. Development of the B-2 Spirit began under intense Cold War secrecy, with only a small circle of officials aware of the program. Northrop engineers revived the flying wing concept, believing its smooth shape offered unmatched aerodynamic efficiency and exceptional stealth potential. Every stage of development required balancing aerodynamic performance, structural strength, payload capacity, and an extremely small radar signature simultaneously. Thousands of design decisions focused on reducing reflections that enemy radar systems could detect from virtually every possible direction. The bomber's first public unveiling immediately demonstrated that military aviation had entered an entirely new technological era. Foreign intelligence agencies closely monitored every public detail, hoping to understand the extraordinary technologies hidden within the mysterious aircraft. Behind its elegant appearance lay decades of classified research involving advanced materials, computing, aerodynamics, and precision manufacturing techniques. What emerged was not merely another bomber, but a technological masterpiece that permanently transformed strategic air warfare forever. Unlike conventional aircraft with fuselages and tails, the B-2 adopted a pure flying wing design that dramatically reduced radar reflections. Every curve, edge, and panel alignment was carefully engineered to redirect radar energy away from hostile detection systems. Even the aircraft's engine inlets were deeply buried inside the wing to reduce infrared and radar signatures simultaneously. Traditional vertical tails create strong radar reflections, but the B-2 eliminated them entirely through advanced computerized flight control systems. Powerful onboard computers constantly adjusted the aircraft's control surfaces because the naturally unstable flying wing required continuous electronic corrections. Without sophisticated fly-by-wire technology, controlling an aircraft with this revolutionary configuration would have been nearly impossible for human pilots. The flying wing layout also delivered exceptional aerodynamic efficiency, allowing the bomber to carry heavy payloads across intercontinental distances. The B-2's extraordinary shape remains one of the most recognizable and influential aircraft designs ever created for military aviation. Stealth does not make the B-2 completely invisible. Instead, it dramatically reduces the distance at which enemy radar can detect it. Radar works by transmitting electromagnetic waves and measuring the energy reflected back from an aircraft's surfaces and sharp edges. The B-2's carefully blended flying wing shape redirects much of that radar energy away instead of returning it toward enemy receivers. Engineers also eliminated exposed engine faces because spinning compressor blades create exceptionally strong radar reflections during normal flight operations. Special coatings absorb portions of incoming radar energy, further reducing the aircraft's already exceptionally small radar signature. Heat management also plays an important role because infrared sensors can detect hot engine exhaust even when radar cannot. Stealth depends upon an entire system of design choices working together rather than a single revolutionary technology or material. This combination transformed the B-2 Spirit into one of the most survivable strategic bombers ever built, despite increasingly advanced air defense networks. Maintaining the B-2's stealth capabilities required extraordinary precision because even small surface imperfections could significantly increase its radar signature. Technicians routinely inspected panel seams, access doors, and leading edges to preserve the aircraft's carefully engineered low observable characteristics. Specialized radar-absorbing materials protected the aircraft, but these advanced coatings demanded meticulous inspection, repair. Temperature and humidity inside maintenance facilities were carefully controlled to ensure sensitive stealth materials remained within strict operational specifications. Every maintenance procedure balanced aircraft readiness with preserving the stealth performance that defined the B-2's unique operational advantage. Despite its complexity, continuous improvements gradually reduced maintenance time while preserving the bomber's remarkable low observable capabilities and mission readiness. The B-2 demonstrated that stealth technology extends far beyond aircraft design into every aspect of long-term operational support. Preserving invisibility required constant attention, proving the B-2's greatest strength depended as much on maintenance as revolutionary engineering. 4 powerful General Electric F-118 turbofan engines give the B-2 exceptional range while remaining remarkably quiet and fuel-efficient. Unlike supersonic bombers, the B-2 emphasizes endurance, allowing crews to complete extraordinarily long missions spanning entire continents. Aerial refueling dramatically extends operational reach, enabling the bomber to strike virtually anywhere on Earth without relying on overseas bases. Some B-2 missions lasted well over 30 hours, demanding extraordinary endurance from both pilots operating inside the compact cockpit. Careful mission planning optimizes fuel consumption, routing, tanker support, and weather conditions across thousands of kilometers before every deployment. Long endurance gives commanders tremendous flexibility, allowing strategic targets to remain under observation before precise strike decisions are made. Efficient engines, aerodynamic design, and aerial refueling together provide the remarkable global reach that defines the Spirit's strategic importance. Few military aircraft combine stealth, payload, endurance, and worldwide operational reach as effectively as the remarkable B-2 Spirit. Behind its stealthy exterior, the B-2 carries an impressive weapons load capable of striking multiple strategic targets during a single mission. Internal weapon bays preserve stealth by keeping bombs and missiles hidden until the exact moment they are needed. The bomber can deliver conventional precision-guided weapons while also remaining an important component of America's strategic nuclear deterrent. Precision-guided munitions allow the B-2 to engage heavily defended targets with exceptional accuracy while minimizing unnecessary collateral damage. Advanced navigation, targeting, and communication systems enable crews to strike accurately during day, night, and challenging weather conditions worldwide. Carrying weapons internally protects stealth performance while preserving aerodynamic efficiency throughout the bomber's exceptionally long intercontinental missions. The Spirit's combination of stealth and precision transforms strategic bombing from overwhelming force toward carefully planned, highly accurate military operations. These capabilities establish the B-2 Spirit as one of the world's most influential strategic bombers for both conventional and nuclear missions. The B-2 Spirit entered combat during Operation Allied Force, demonstrating that stealth bombers could strike heavily defended targets with remarkable precision. Flying directly from the United States, the bomber completed intercontinental combat missions before returning home after extraordinarily demanding flights lasting many hours. During later conflicts, the Spirit repeatedly demonstrated its ability to penetrate defended airspace while delivering highly accurate, precision-guided weapons against strategic objectives. Advanced mission planning allowed commanders to coordinate stealth bombers with intelligence assets, satellites, aerial refueling aircraft, and supporting military forces. The bomber's global reach enabled rapid responses to emerging crises without permanently stationing aircraft near potential conflict zones. Operational experience confirmed that stealth, precision, and long-range endurance formed an exceptionally powerful combination for modern strategic air operations. Few aircraft have influenced military planning as profoundly as the B-2 Spirit, through its unique ability to strike almost anywhere unnoticed. Combat operations transformed the Spirit from an experimental stealth concept into one of history's most respected strategic bombers. Despite its remarkable capabilities, the B-2 Spirit became one of the most expensive military aircraft ever produced in aviation history. Originally, the United States planned to build far more aircraft before changing strategic priorities dramatically reduced total production numbers. Critics questioned whether such extraordinary costs could be justified when newer precision weapons and changing threats reshaped modern warfare. Supporters argued that no other aircraft combined global reach, stealth, payload, and survivability with comparable operational effectiveness. Each successful mission strengthened confidence that the Spirit delivered strategic capabilities impossible to achieve using conventional bombers alone. The debate surrounding the B-2 highlighted the difficult balance between technological innovation, military necessity, and national defense spending priorities. Decades later, the bomber continues proving its value through continuous modernization, demonstrating that revolutionary engineering can remain operationally relevant for generations. Few military projects have generated as much discussion while ultimately reshaping the future of strategic air power so profoundly. Although only a small fleet was built, the B-2 Spirit fundamentally transformed how military planners approach long-range strategic bombing missions. Its flying wing design inspired future generations of stealth aircraft, proving that unconventional engineering could redefine military aviation for decades. Continuous modernization keeps the Spirit operational, integrating updated communications, navigation systems, defensive electronics. Despite newer technologies emerging, the B-2 remains one of the world's most capable strategic bombers available for global operations today. Few aircraft demonstrate the lasting value of combining stealth, endurance, precision, and technological innovation as successfully as the remarkable Spirit. Engineers worldwide continue studying the Spirit because many of its design principles remain relevant to advanced aerospace development programs today. Military historians often describe the B-2 as one of the most influential strategic aircraft ever introduced into operational service. More than a stealth bomber, the Spirit became an enduring symbol of engineering excellence, innovation, and strategic military deterrence across generations. As the B-2 Spirit enters the final stage of its distinguished career, its influence continues shaping the future of strategic stealth aviation. The next-generation B-21 Raider builds upon decades of lessons learned from the revolutionary technologies pioneered by the remarkable B-2 Spirit. Although newer aircraft will eventually replace it, the Spirit established the technological foundation for modern stealth bomber development worldwide. Few aircraft have altered military strategy so profoundly while remaining symbols of engineering excellence and technological ambition for generations. The Spirit proved that avoiding detection could be more valuable than overwhelming speed or massive defensive firepower during strategic missions. Decades after its introduction, the B-2 remains one of the most recognizable and respected aircraft ever produced by American aerospace engineers. Its extraordinary combination of stealth, endurance, precision, and innovation ensures the Spirit will remain legendary throughout aviation history. The invisible bomber forever changed how nations think about air power, deterrence, and strategic military operations across the modern battlefield. If you enjoyed discovering the incredible story behind the B-2 Spirit, many more legendary military technologies await exploration on this channel. Subscribe to DEBRIEF Room for cinematic documentaries covering stealth aircraft, intelligence operations, military strategy, naval power, and advanced defense technology. Which legendary military aircraft should we explore next? Share your recommendation in the comments below and join the discussion. Thank you for watching the DEBRIEF Room, where strategy, intelligence, and innovation reveal the remarkable stories behind history's greatest military machines.